What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I want to talk about something really important. It's actually so important that if you do not have this thing that I'm going to talk about, you might as well click off this video, go watch some funny cat compilations, because you are not going to get anywhere, and that is the hard truth. It's strange when I do these types of videos, I can see the views are a lot less than when I do things about how much money I make, or the analytical stuff that you guys like. But the funny thing is that these types of videos, the one that I'm gonna make now, these are the most important ones, because ultimately it's going to decide if you are going to make it or you're going to carry on with your everyday life, whatever that may be. When I was younger, I was always big into sports. I started martial arts when I was a little kid. I used to watch Power Rangers. I begged my parents and said, take me for karate classes, something I really enjoyed. And when I was around 19, I got my black belt. And I remember the first lesson when I walked in there, just this little kid. I didn't have any coordination. I mean, everything, all the moves that they were trying to show me would just completely went over my head, and I didn't understand anything, and it was frustrating. But I knew that this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to be like those Power Rangers, and that pain of not being like a Power Ranger was enough to get me into the next class and the next class. And over the years, I was taught many valuable lessons. And the biggest lesson was probably discipline. See, nothing in life comes easy. Everything in the beginning is a struggle. And the people who achieve some sort of success in this world, they understand how important it is to have discipline. See, there was many times where I would get the shit kicked out of me and I would get knocked down on the floor, and then I have to get back up. And through that, you kind of condition your mind to be like, hey, in the beginning it's tough, but if I stick it through, good things are gonna happen. And what happened? I started to get better. I started to be able to give out an ass kicking more than taking one. So yeah, I learned plenty of valuable skills, and I really attribute martial arts as to why I'm so consistent in things in my life. See, when I start something, no matter how tough it is, I stick it through all the noise, all the people saying that it's impossible, you can't do it, give up. I remember those days of my martial arts training, and I remember how tough things were, but I also remember the rewards you get when you stick with something. See, there are two types of people in this world, and it's up for you to decide which one you are. The first person is the type that says, I'm going to try something. That could be starting a gym. So they would go out and buy a gym membership, and they would maybe go a couple times, maybe for a month or two, and it would get hard and they wouldn't see any results, so they would just simply give up. Or it could be in business. They feel that they need to better their circumstances, make some more money, so they buy a course, they start whatever the business is. After a couple months, they don't see any results, so again, they give up. The second type of person, and this is the person that usually gets what they want in life, is the one when they start something, they don't see any results. It could be for maybe 6 months, a year, 2 years. In my case, it was longer than that. They don't see any instant rewards, but yet they carry on. They carry on because they know that the pain of not achieving what they want is too great, and that's what carries them forward. So eventually they do get to their goal and their desired outcome. So you have to decide which type of person you are. Person number one, like I said, there's plenty of other entertaining videos on YouTube. You can go watch those, because nothing I can teach you or show you is going to make any difference in your life. That discipline has to come within. And the biggest driving force, especially in my case, was pain. You see, I had to develop these skills in order to better my life, because the pain of not doing that was too much. Most people, we try and numb the pain. You see, something bad happens to us, we try alcohol, drugs, anything to get our mind off it. But you should embrace that pain, use it as fuel. And that's going to help you stick with that discipline. It's also a fun fact that The average Ironman competitor, their household income is around $250,000. Now, why is that? Because you know what it takes to complete an Ironman event? It is absolutely brutal. So only the most disciplined of minds are able to do that. And that mindset they carry over into their business. So at the end of the day, you have to pick, you know. And I'm not saying that your mindset's going to change overnight. You're not going to suddenly wake up and be disciplined tomorrow, but it's something you constantly have to be aware of. So it's something you have to be mindful about, and it might take years for you to build the discipline required to achieve whatever your goals are. But I would be lying if I told you without that one thing you're going to be able to do whatever your goal is. It's not going to happen. That's why I make these videos, and you can believe me or not, but everything I do in my game studio to get millions of downloads, hundreds of thousands of dollars in profit every year, I'm showing you these things. I'm being transparent with you guys. But why is it that you guys are still struggling to make your first dollars? Because you don't have the discipline, you see. There was a good quote I heard from a famous actor, and he said, when he gets on a treadmill with somebody else, there's only two outcomes. He's either dying on that treadmill, or you're going to get off before him. And that's the kind of mindset you have to have. No matter what life throws at you, no matter how hard you get knocked down, you have to pick yourself up. You have to carry on, because only that way you're going to get what you want in life. You see? The world is not yet a crazy enough place to reward the undeserving. To get what you want, you have to deserve what you want. That comes from your inner discipline. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It is much more different to the ones I do, but believe me when I say this, it is the most important thing, because business is easy. There's a blueprint for every business. You have a good product or service, you put it in front of the right people, you find ways to get more eyeballs on that product or service, and that's pretty much the blueprint for any business, whether that be apps or selling socks, something like that. But it's the discipline that's going to get you through those hard times. So yeah, that's all I want to say in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, smash the like button, subscribe if you want to see more of this content. I will also do more of the other videos that you guys love, more of the technical app stuff. And I will see you on the next one. Stay safe and peace out.